right, so what I want to do now is show you how you can put those together to make your own massage sequence. So what I'm going to show you is, now this is actually from a course of mine, my deep tissue myofascial massage course. I'm not plugging the course, but I just want you to know this is because what I did in this course was simplify just like I've shown you. So you don't even need to buy the course because you now know what to do, which is use your hands, then you use your fists, then you use your forearms, and then you can go back, fists, back to hands. So if you like 1, 2, 3, hands, fists, forearms, and then so 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, hands, fists, forearms, back to fists, back to hands. That's the massage sequence, right? So you now know how to use your hands. You can do that. Now I'm going to show you how I do it prone on the leg. So back of the leg, right? Calves and back. But again, you can apply that exact system, which is what I do in the course, exact system to whether it's the back, whether it's the arms. So you're doing your hands like I've shown you, then you work your fists, then forearms. So we can go for more depth. You don't have to. It can be just a different sensation like I've taught you. So from the hands and you're feeling the fist. But of course you can apply more pressure easily, right? So hands, fist, forearms, fist, hands, you're done. All right, so I'll show you how to do that with the back of the leg, and then you can go to town. You can start just doing hands, fists, forearms, fists, hands. All right, so you go that sequence, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, to do a massage beautifully. I'll show you how to do it. All right, so now it's time to work the leg in the prone position, face down. So I've got cream in my hands, as always, and just applying slowly, working up the leg, starting to distribute that oil. So just fanning hand over hand as we just work our way up. So you see, I just take a couple of steps just to go forward a little more to get up to the thigh area, the hamstrings. So you can see it's just very slow, very relaxing. So just working my way along the leg and then coming back down, so we just hand over hand. Now I start to sink my weight down into here and go right up around that hip. So many people, like I said before, about missing areas of the body. So people just stop, you know, sort of like halfway up the hamstrings. You want to get up right around that, the lateral hip area there. So you start to hit the glute medius, glute maximus attachments, glute maximus, all these, the iliotibial band. That's it, right up and around there. Just make sure when you go up that your fingers are pointing outwards as you come around. So you're not going sort of towards the groin area with your fingers. Your fingers come up and then they fan out, okay? So now, one hand over the other, I'm starting to work the medial side, coming up that inside medial side of the leg and the calves. So with a nice broad hand, they were just working hand over hand to really start working through, scanning the muscles for tight areas. Just back your weight off over the back of the knee. And once again, remember, I can put my hands here if I want to get more of the heel down, get more pressure through the heel. You might want to use more broad right through the whole hand here. So hands right over there, wherever you want to do. You want to use the fingers, get your hand up over the fingers there. So now we're using two hands like this, supported again, one on top of the other, slowing it down, really milking that calf. Lighten up over the back of the knee, sink down again. And just watch my fingers on my right hand to come around so you're not going into their personal space. And then come back down. So once again, just as I said before, sink your weight back as you pull back. Now we're going to do just distraction technique, just hand over hand, and we start to bring in more techniques, deeper techniques. So once again, just working, hands supporting each other. So each time, just sort of sinking your weight down again. Now you can see I'm using soft fist and having it guided by my other hand here. So we've got complete control. Come up nice and high around that hip bone. You're ready to canter. So what I'm doing here is now coming right in the middle of the hamstring here. So it's more medial, now I'm coming more, so we're covering that whole hamstring. Now, what I've done here, I'm using my left soft fist, grabbing hold of that to control it, and so I'm coming down that more lateral side, starting to hit the iliotibial band a little bit. So I'm just holding it like that. And now, look at this. So now I'm doing the iliotibial band. Look how I lock my elbow into my ribs. Okay, so it's not flying. Locked in, so then you've got nice power as you can work up that iliotibial band. Don't go too hard on this, it's sensitive. So soft fist. So lock that into your rib cage. And a little rocking technique. So you can see that working along that iliotibial band there. So just working hand over hand again, then introduce, so again, different input to the nervous system, everything's safe, we're working through here, just goes a different input, and then we bring back the fists. So you can see here, hand here, and I'm working along those medial calf muscles there, your gastrocnemius, working along that inside, that medial side there, see? I've got the other hand there. And now once again, see the soft fist? I've got it up here, so I've got control. You've got a guiding hand down, and you still put pressure into that left hand as well, if you want to. And now I swapped over. But see again, I've got my thumb getting control, so it's never just flying around, so there'll be no control in that. So we're covering now down. Now we're getting out into those lateral calf muscles. They're so often forgotten. So we've got the perineals, these muscles on the outside here, by the fibula head, they're going up through there, don't forget them. So I'm covering all of that calf muscle. And just once again, connecting the calf up to the top of the leg to the hip. Once again, connecting these areas. Working small areas and then connect them with a long stroke. So just very, very comfortable for the client. And now you see I do a nice little distraction technique, hand over hand, and then bring it in, but they don't know where this came from. That's what I do. So I do hand over hand, and then when my left hand is going up, in comes behind it is the forearm. And drop the hand away, and we're working that. Now, you see I'm working there, I'm completely in control here. I could put my hand on my wrist to give myself more control, but I'm completely comfortable in this position here. Make sure you go right up, again, and right up high there. And as I said, not too medial. Don't go towards the groin too much. Obviously, you want to go up, sort of the adductors, hamstrings on the medial side, but then come out and around. So what I'm doing here, now you see I've got my left hand on the table. Do it. When you've got a chance to have a lean on the table, by all means do it, okay? When you've got a chance, you can sit down. Do it. Give yourself a rest. So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm really slowing down that forearm, really just sinking down, getting to those deeper fibers. All completely comfortable for the client. And then once after we've used the forearms to what we want to do, then I've just, again, bring in some hand over hand. So now what I'm doing, using the other forearm, as you can see, I've bent my knees, sunk my weight down to get that weight that I want, the pressure that I want. Of course, remember, going over the knee, you back your pressure off. You don't want to go that same pressure you used in your calf and your hamstrings. You've got to back it off over the back of that knee. So what I'm doing here, so we use that right forearm to go more medially in the calf. So you see, look, I'm almost stopped there, just slowing it down, getting this beautiful fascial stretch through the muscles as we're pulling on those muscles. All comfortable, of course, but we're just slowing it down. And then back it off there. I'm even working back down. So arms out and then just sinking down. So what I was going to say is I did the medial one with the right arm, and then left arm and doing more lateral. So the whole calf is getting covered. So you can see I'm doing a lot of work on here, just showing you different techniques. Of course, if you're doing a 1 hour, this is going to be too much. Yeah, too long. But for your hour and a half, or if someone wants specific leg work, you're athletes, that sort of thing, then you've got lots of different techniques. So I'm just going through lots of different techniques for you. Great for you to practice. Find the ones you like. Find the ones you prefer that work well for you. So this one basically is squeezing like toothpaste kind of thing. Both fists and squeezing either side, lateral and medial edges of the calf towards each other. And now, you see, I've got double fist locked on. Okay? Boom. Complete control. So you can see here, this feels fantastic for your clients, and it's a complete doddle as a massage therapist to do. It's easy on your body. You could do these all day, every day. If you've got to do athletes, you could do this no problem at all. One after another. So just again, going right up through that hamstring, and I'll sink my weight down as I come back down. But you see, there's very little movement in the shoulder. It's not working up around like this. It is static, virtually static as we work through. Line up over the knee there. And again, you see I've got my hand on the basically taking a rest. I've got my hand on the table. Once again, you see my forearm is always out in front of me. It's never tucked back like this, hurting my tendons through my shoulder. You see my legs are bent. I'm sitting down my weight as I pull back on that. So as I say, if you're doing like an hour and a half, 2 hours, this is a perfect sequence. So, I think it's about 12 minutes long. So you do that beautiful, and again, like I say, if you want to concentrate on people's legs, let's say for runners, bike riders, this sort of thing, you got it all here. So just doing some work at those Achilles tendon, lateral and medial side of the Achilles tendon. Once again, just doing a long connecting stroke, connect the whole leg. So here I'm again, just rocking, working up that iliotibial band, giving that some more treatment through there. And there you have it. Time to do the other leg.